what's wrapped around the pins pushed through the items on the corkboard. Is there a pattern? I just can't say for sure. Undistracted by the water pooling on the office floor.
Our story takes place in New York. But here I do not refer to New York City, the most populous city in the United States, formerly known as New Amsterdam, nor do I refer to New York, the state within which New York City can be found. I refer, of course, to New York, baby! Gotham, the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps! It's a New York that exists in the shared collective consciousness of all of us who ain't never actually lived there, on account of New Yorkers never shut the fuck up about it! If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. There's a bodega on every corner, a violin playing breakdancing team on every subway car, and the streets are always packed with traffic even though nobody drives. Everyone's your friend in New York City, and yet if you ask them for directions, they'll just go, "Hey, I'm walking here." And the pizza? Oh, buddy, you gotta understand, it's the pipes. The water's just better for the dough here. You probably got okay pizza in whatever little pissant town you're from, but it ain't New York pizza, see? It's a great place to live, but that don't mean it ain't got its own share of problems. Every city block contains its own veritable labyrinth of alleyways, and as we all know, alleyways breed crime. And crime? It breeds mysteries. Unanswered questions that disrupt our lives, plague our minds, and leave us asking that eternally unanswerable question. Why? Luckily for us, mysteries breed detectives. Let's set the scene with a little more specificity, huh? We find ourselves on a shabby, rundown block in a shabby, rundown neighborhood. The brick facade of the building we're facing is bleached by the sun, which has not felt compelled to grace us with its presence in nearly 3 days now. Rain's coming down in buckets, washing into a nearby gutter and giving the sewer gators a nice cold shower. The rain's blessedly tamping down the stink of the big mound of garbage around the side of this building, but who knows what kind of mold is festering just underneath it, soaking up all this moisture. We push in through the building's front door and find an old hallway behind it. The peel and paint's probably white when it was first put up decades ago, but it's long since been stained a blotchy smear of beige and yellow from cigarette smoke and God knows what else. We ascend a side staircase up to the 3rd floor, where we find the scene much the same as the first. Big fat raindrops pelting the window rhythmically. We head down this hall to find a door with a frosted glass window. The words Lincoln Avenue Detective Agency printed in black across it. The door creaks open and we find ourselves... Well, heck, I've been going on for a while here. Detective Crawford, why don't you describe the scene in which we now find ourselves?
Well, we are in my detective agency. I'm Detective Olivia Crawford, Private Eye. You may have heard of me. I solved a few notable cases in the last year, and I'm just such a good detective. It's the shabbiness of the building. Don't let that fool you. I am great at my job.
He didn't ask you to toot your own horn, Liv. He asked you to describe the damn room.
And this is what I deal with every day. Alright, go ahead. Yeah, no, explain. Show yourselves.
Well, myself, I'm Ray Strong. Been a detective for about 20 years. Currently dead, but hanging on by a thread due to a bureaucratic incident. I'm over in a corner. Wall's got a few anatomy posters, pieces of abstract art on it, that kind of thing. There's a coat hanger, but I never really use it because I never take my jacket off on account of the whole ectoplasmic entity thing. I got some books and magazines on top of my desk, as well as a little old portable TV. She's always trying to get me to switch to a laptop, and I gotta explain to her it's not about what's best, it's about the aesthetic. You'd think she'd understand that, of all people.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, and there's a little Newton's Cradle on there. I love those things.
Olivia, do you want to give me a little more detail about what your desk in your area looks like of this office?
Yeah, it's the front, like, when you enter, my desk is what you see first. Mm-hmm. And it's nicer than anything else in this room. It is just rich, like mahogany. I have like, fine stationery. I've got a little plaque that says Olivia Crawford, Private Eye. My laptop, my phone, my other phone. It looks like a desk that when you walk in, you go, oh, she knows what she's doing.
I see. So it's just the two of you in here? Just this detective and this ghost?
Oh no, I'm also here, but I'm very small, so I understand why you missed me.
Oh, who's this?
My name is Sunny. I'm a gold dust day gecko.
Okay, Sonny, yeah, what are you doing in here?
Paperwork, mostly. I have a drafting table for my desk. It's a normal human-sized one because people don't make legal documents that are gecko-sized.
I was about to ask if it was a human-sized drafting table or a gecko-sized one, so I'm glad you got out ahead of me on that one.
Yes, I'm very intelligent. I usually know how these sort of things work.
Uh-huh.
So I just climb up there and I do my work for the day because...
What kind of paperwork are we talking about, Sonny?
Oh, keeping track of finances because Olivia... I've seen her high school grades. They're not great.
Wait, you have? Where
Yeah.
did you... What?
You know, those transcripts are public information. You can just call up the school, get a copy.
Get a Freedom of Information Act.
Well, now, who's this now?
You have the pleasure of meeting me, Doctora Manuela Esperanza de la Fe Ciega. I'm a slow worm, which is not a real type of worm. I am a real doctor. I received my doctorate in veterinary medicine from La Universidad de León in España. I was the first non-lion to graduate there. I'm very proud of that. I'm just here in my little terrarium that we have in a corner. It has a little bed for the patients. I think only the gecko can fit here. But I have all my medicine stuff, and I also have a little typewriter where I'm writing a detective novel.
So I just want to establish, you do have office furniture scaled to you, but Sonny does not.
Oh, yes, of course. I imported it from España.
Okay, but Sonny, he's stuck with human-sized equipment.
I didn't want to be a bother, so...
Well, you can see the books. You know that's not in the budget.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Look, it's fine. They're a little big, and sometimes I have trouble opening up the cover, but once that's done, I mean, the pages aren't too bad.
Mijito. Carajo contigo.
I don't know what she's saying half the time, but she's very nice.
Dios lo bendiga.
Well, the four of you have not had a case in some time now. As I mentioned up above, when the spirit of the city took hold of me momentarily there, it's been just raining very hard for probably the past 3 days or so. You've been kind of cooped up in this office together. What are you doing at the moment?
Like I mentioned before, I'm working on my novel. That's why I moved to Nueva York and to this detective agency. It's a detective novel. In my old age, in my retirement, this is what I want to do with my life.
I see. What? Can you give me more details about your novel?
Yes, it's about a very dangerous and suave slow worm lady who has a mysterious past and runs a detective agency.
I see.
And then one day, this other lady, a real femme fatale, opens her detective door and says, I need you. And that's all I have right now, but I'm working on it.
Okay, yeah. Olivia, how about you? What are you working on?
I'm building our brand. I'm really just trying to put us out there, see what the pulse of the city is.
She means she's screwing around on Twitter again.
It's Instagram, thank you.
All that shit's the same to me. I don't know about social media these days.
Did you know about it beforehand?
I don't gotta answer that.
I really, all we need is one big case. So I'm doing the legwork here of looking where the vibe is of the city. Where are we going to find the most compelling mystery for media attention?
I see. Have you turned up anything interesting so far?
I'm working on it.
Okay, fair enough. Raymond, are you doing anything other than, honestly, you're a ghost. It kind of seems like you're just haunting Olivia.
More or less. I think Raymond...
By haunting, I mean just criticizing.
Heckling. The word is heckling.
There we go. Yeah, that is the word.
I think Ray is just, he's got his feet up on his desk and he's reading an old horror novel.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Can I ask a question here? This is Zoe asking.
Yeah.
Can he lift physical objects, or is this like one horror novel that he happened to have on his person and it's the only book he can ever read ever again?
I think he can lift physical objects mainly because I don't want to figure out how to roleplay a character who can't.
That's fair.
That's smart, honestly.
But also, any ghost, any book on the body of a person who dies does become a ghost book. That is known.
Yeah, he has the ghost of, like, a pamphlet for some clinic.
Yeah. If he ever finishes reading it, it'll vanish because its unfinished business will be done.
And it's all fucking, like, 30 years out of date medical science.
Right, Well, so you are all just kind of whiling away the hours. Sonny, I assume you're just kind of trying to...
what I was doing.
I'm sorry, I thought you... I'm so sorry, Sonny. I thought you were just working on paperwork. Do you have something more specific?
Yeah, I caught up on all that. That's just what I normally do on the job. But
Sonny, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to take you for granted.
I'm making a nice watercolor painting.
Oh, it's lovely. What's it a painting of?
I made this one of a river.
Oh, that's great.
I just think the outdoors is nice.
I agree.
So that's why you moved to New York City.
I needed a job. I couldn't get one acting.
Oh, fuck. Sonny might actually kill me.
Listen, we all know about Sonny's family, who are all big deal actors.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, god damn it. I know where you're going with this already.
Wait,
I just don't. It's not fair.
They
were always the more charismatic ones. No one thought it was cool that a gecko knew how to do trigonometry.
I mean, I feel like in pop culture, there's really only one role for a gecko, and, I don't even, hey, it's a competitive field at that point, right?
There's two roles for a gecko. Insurance salesman or video game mascot.
Oh, sure. I suppose that's true. I'm not sure if anyone's still being employed to play the role of Gex.
No, in this setting they are. It's a very popular.
Oh, okay.
See, yes, the F&B games.
But yeah, Gex Eternal just came out.
Obviously, Gex is integral to the genetic makeup of New York City in a way that it would be more popular in this reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but all they wanted for their game was just lowbrow references to the latest pop culture trends. They weren't appreciating my jokes about Shakespeare.
Do you have a Shakespeare joke for us, Sonny?
Oh, fuck.
No.
You know what? That's rude of me. I shouldn't, you're a professional. It'd be rude to ask for free acting from anybody.
Yeah, just give him a week, and he'll give you a tight 5 on Shakespeare.
Yeah, I'll get a routine ready for you. Maybe you'll hire me for another thing you're doing.
He has a real good about Much Ado About Nothing.
You give me a tight 5, I will put a soundtrack of clinking glasses and murmuring and put it on the grab bag.
Fuck.
I look really good in period piece attire.
Oh my god.
A visual comedian.
Anyhow. So you are all just sort of whiling away the hours at your respective tasks here. either, creating art or experiencing it, I suppose. When suddenly the phone rings, and not just, the normal office phone, but the phone. This is a rotary phone that was in this office from before you moved into it. And when it rings, you pick it up.
Hello?
Hello, once again, Lincoln Avenue Detective Agency. I'm calling to congratulate you on yet another job well done. When I first heard about the blood dripping from the assembly line equipment at the only rubber duck factory in New York City, I thought it must be some kind of obscene practical joke. In hindsight, I'm quite relieved I hired you to investigate it anyway. Who would have thought that a corpse would be found inside an oven that cooks rubber ducks? This may be your best work yet. You'll simply have to tell me how you managed to identify the victim when the cadaver had no fingerprints. That much alone would have been worthy of commendation, but you went even further and found the perpetrator behind this bizarre crime. Bravo, detectives! Bravo!
Thank you. As always, it is lovely working for you.
Click.
Okay, we got another weird one.
Yeah, the phone rings from time to time, and this mysterious voice, who sometimes you refer to just as the boss, calls in and congratulates you on a case you have not even heard of before. And when you set out to investigate it, you find that it has not already been solved. In fact, it is in need of solving. And this sort of out-of-time congratulation usually gives you some guidance and clues on where to start with it. You only know for sure that you have finished the case when the boss calls back to hire you to take it on in the first place. And then the following day, an envelope of cash shows up in your post office box.
All right, okay, we have, hold on, sorry, I was taking notes, rubber duck factory, blood coming out of the works, body in oven for rubber ducks, and we catch the bad guy. Everyone got that?
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Duckies.
Yeah, I don't think we really missed anything crucial.
Cool. Alright, who's paying for the cab this time?
We could just take the train.
It's... like, if we want to sell ourselves as a high-quality detective agency, we can't be, we gotta take a cab. Sonny, I think it's your turn.
All right. Sonny goes over.
Oh, no!
Sonny goes to there's a little cylinder on the edge of the drafting table, and he takes it in his mouth and presents it to Olivia. And if Olivia were to take the cap off the cylinder, there's a roll of dollar bills in there.
Yeah, that'll cover it.
I got a little money from selling a couple prints.
Oh, that's nice. Which ones?
Oh, the one that was just kind of an abstract splatter, and then there was the expressionist one I tried of a nearby of a forest.
Wait, were those the last week? Did you do those? Those were done. I thought you were throwing those out.
Oh no, I just
I mean, they looked like I assumed you fucked up on those.
Oh,
You
my
have
God.
no eye for arte.
Liv,
What?
you don't just tell somebody that you think they fucked up their art.
You mean
What?
you
That's
didn't,
really mean.
you mean you didn't like them?
Apologize to the gecko.
I thought they were nice.
They were nice, Sonny.
You did a great job, mijo.
I am sorry, Sonny. I am glad you sold your paintings that I thought were fuck-ups.
Call the damn cab already.
Yeah, so after some brief research, you find there is only one rubber duck plant in New York City. There's only a few in the country because you don't need to make that many rubber ducks to satisfy demand, it turns out. So you all take a cab over to the Mark Duck Manufactory. The front entrance has some large kind of panoramic windows you can see into, and there is it looks like a car dealership showroom in this first room that you can see. It is just white tiles and white walls and bright white lights, and there is a reception desk that is currently unattended, and the center of the room is taken up with 10 sort of cylindrical white pedestals that each have a different, custom painted rubber duck kind of very grandiosely placed on each of them. There's, your classic yellow one, there's a red one, there's one in army camouflage, a black one. I'm not gonna name 5 more colors, but you get the picture.
Yeah, no, it's a point-and-click adventure puzzle, I get it.
Yeah. And there's also a door marked with an employees only sign.
I do want to note, just for the record, that because Sonny is small, he usually just hitches a ride in Olivia's purse whenever they go somewhere.
Oh yeah, I figured Manuela was in Olivia's coat pocket, and then Sonny in her purse.
What if Manuela is tied around your wrist like a fancy bracelet?
Yeah,
Great.
Let's do it.
Was there a bell on the reception desk, maybe?
There is, but when you hit it, no one comes.
Maybe they killed the receptionist.
Literally every time we go someplace, your first instinct is they killed someone.
Okay, so we definitely know that they killed someone this time, though.
Someone, but you can't, if someone's not at their desk, you can't go, oh, they're probably dead. Come on.
Hopefully they're just taking their government-mandated 15-minute break. I would like it if they were just taking their break.
I mean, aren't we detectives? We can just go in, right?
I think Liv hops over the counter and goes to the computer and tries to get into it.
It is powered off. Yeah, it is as though nobody has sat down at it today.
I boot that shit up. Let's go.
Yeah, you're looking at a login screen.
Okay. I want to use my Eidolon.
Oh, what is your Eidolon?
My Eidolon is Maybe I Know, which is a pair of spectral hands with red yarn tangled in between their fingers.
Okay.
And it can detect connections between any two objects within 25 feet by tying them with yarn connecting them.
Okay.
And I would like to investigate.
You're an investigator, or are you trying to, suss out the password?
Suss out the password.
I think that's more of a dredge.
Dredge? Okay, Yeah. Alright, then I want to dredge that undertow.
Okay, what's your biz? Your biz is 2. You have got the devil or death.
Oh, great.
So death is something ends and something else begins. The devil is you profit from someone else's pain.
Yeah, let's go with the devil.
Okay, let me think here. You profit from someone else's pain. Okay, I think, Maybe I Know sticks sort of a ghostly pin into the monitor of the keyboard, and then the other hand sort of drags another pin, with yarn attached to it down underneath the desk and pins it underneath of there. And when you look down, you see that it pinned it to a sticky note with login info on it.
Great, I use it and sign in.
As you sign in, the door opens, and you just hear a voice go, "The fuck are you doing?"
Hi. I'm new here.
No, you're not?
This is my first day.
No, it isn't.
I don't know, I don't think I've seen her around here before myself.
Wait, how the fuck did you log into that computer?
I got my login info with my employee orientation manual.
God damn it, did Shirley write her password down on the sticky note again? She is fired.
Huh?
I'm done with that shit.
Who?
Now, who the fuck are you and why are you sitting at my former receptionist desk?
Hi, Olivia Crawford. It's Lincoln Avenue, right?
Yes, yeah.
Lincoln Avenue Detective Agency.
Okay, that's half the questions I asked you.
Well, we received a tip that, someone could be gravely injured here, and we're just wanting to make sure everything is okay, and assist if something has happened.
Did, Mr. Claw send you?
Yes.
Give me a dazzle.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Let's see. So dazzling is a little bit different now.
Okay.
You're still going to draw your glam and pick one card to play, but then I'm going to draw the top card of the deck and see how you, like, what number you get, and you'll only convince him if you get a higher number.
Okay, well, I got a 3 glam, so let's go.
3 glams. So you have got, let's see, Strength, which is 8, the Chariot, which is 7, or the Lovers, which is 6.
I mean, it sounds like I would want to go with Strength.
Well,
then.
hang on.
You would want to go with Strength,
Hang
which
on.
is also a positive card.
Hang
what's up?
on.
Oh.
You said 6, 7, and 8, so they're all numerically equivalent because the same things are above and below them as a group.
What? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't numbers.
Because you drew the 6 and the 7, then you can't, you can't draw a 6, you know, so they're all the same. But Strength is also a positive card, so it's still probably the one you want to go with.
Strength.
Okay. In that case, what did I draw? I drew the Moon, which is 18, so no.
Ah!
So you triumph through force, which you do still triumph through force, but this guy does not believe the story you told him.
In that case, can I, pin him to the wall and explain how serious this is?
Yeah, go for it. That sounds good.
Alright, Ray is just going to, lunge sounds a little harsh. Ray is going to make his way towards this man and, essentially kabedon him. Just gonna be like...
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Listen.
A lot of words you could have picked, but that's the one you went with.
Listen, we have reason to believe that there is a severely injured, possibly dead person in... you use, vulcanization ovens to finish your ducks here?
Yeah.
We need to take a look inside the ovens. It will only take us 5 minutes. If you could, please.
Who sent you here?
Mr. Carr?
No, I know it wasn't that. You're a bad liar.
Okay.
We have an informant.
Mm-hmm. A very good informant.
Is this informant involved with the police?
No. Not that we're aware of. Neither are we, for the record.
Alright, sure. You know, if you just walked in and said you were here to investigate, I might have been a little more receptive than if you just started snooping around.
Nobody was in the room, sir.
See, that's what I was saying.
We rang the bell.
I've been a little distracted on account... Alright, look, here. And he opens up the door and leads you back. The back room is very large, and it looks a lot more like you might expect an assembly line factory to look like, as opposed to the very polished white appearance of the front showroom area. There are a few sets of conveyor belts and sort of different workstations. People are, using vulcanization ovens to turn just liquid plastic into rubber ducks, putting them down the line, painting them, getting them ready to ship out. But you do see, as he walks you back towards the one on the very end, the entire conveyor belt, the entire assembly line is shut down, and there is just a puddle of blood underneath the oven, and blood is dripping down from it.
So it doesn't normally do that?
No, it doesn't normally do that.
I slither down your arm to the floor, and I approach the blood. I want to determine, based on my medical knowledge, how long has this blood been here?
Why don't you give me an investigate on that?
Yeah.
All right, so you've got 3 gen, so you get so you have got the World, the Magician, and the High Priestess.
I'll start with what complications should I be aware of, and I'll do that with the magician.
Okay, so you achieve an impossible success when you know what complications you should be aware of. You can detect that this blood is very fresh might be a little harsh. You would say you would narrow the window down to, it is still morning, probably late morning, like 10, 11 o'clock. You would estimate this blood is between 9 and 10 hours old. It was sometime in the middle of the night that it first started exiting its body. But as you investigate it, you're not sure what exactly it is you're detecting. This is definitely blood, but something about it is wrong in a sort of abstract way that your medical scientific mind is unsettled by.
It's not right here. Let's do the world for a single moment. The world bends to your will. With what happened here recently.
Okay. Let me think of how to give you that one. What happened here recently? I think, as you're contemplating this, the latch on the oven falls open, and the door swings open, and you see a dead body inside the oven. It is, pretty badly burned, but not completely charred or anything, and also crushed by a lot of the machinery.
Okay, last question as I approach the body. What's hidden here? And I'll do that with the magician, with the Empress.
So the High Priestess, you mean?
High Priestess, yes.
Yeah, so High Priestess is the supernatural moves through you, so I think I'm going to use your Eidolon for this, Doctor. What is your Eidolon?
My Eidolon is Dr. Worm. It's a ghostly, spectral set of drums that can create, that help me achieve my primordial instinct of shelter by creating sonic booms.
Okay, then I think your Eidolon, you sense that there is something to do with the duck molds. You see that the hands are kind of splayed out near where the actual molds are located. But you can't really get a good look at them because the molds are in the way. And I think your Eidolon begins sending out vibrations that shake the molds loose. They kind of pop open and swing out. And you see that the body is missing all 10 of its fingers. And the hands were sort of lined up with the molds, making you think maybe they got crushed in there, but the molds are empty. In fact, there's not even, any blood or anything on the inside. It's not even as if they got crushed by the molds and then taken away. There's no sign of the carnage inside the duck molds.
There's not, cleaning residue?
No, nothing.
Okay. I slither my way back. And
I think the man who escorted you back here kind of just went white when the door opened and kind of the grisly scene in there became apparent, and he's just kind of averted his eyes.
Hey, Luke?
Yeah.
I would like to reveal my master plan.
Okay, what's your master plan?
If Iris is cool with it. I think when he came out and he was interrogating me very rudely, I set down my purse and kicked it and nudged my head towards the door he came out of.
Okay. That is the door he led you through.
Oh, shit. I thought he came through a different door.
No,
My bad. Then never mind. I thought he came from a little office and I was going to send Sonny.
No, you do see up above you, there's a metal staircase sort of towards the back of this room that goes up to an office that overlooks this factory floor.
I can climb good.
Then I set down my purse, I kick it, and
Yeah.
I kind of nudge my head up there.
Yeah. All right, so give me your reveal your master plan with 2 gen. You've got the Wheel of Fortune or Temperance.
Well...
So, either...
Yeah, they're both neutral.
Yeah, both neutral. You're at the mercy of fate, or you're met with an equal and opposite reaction.
Well, I feel like if I kick Sonny is then going to either kick me or someone is going to squish the poor gecko. So, Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune, you're at the mercy of the fates. Okay. Let me think here. Yeah, I think, Sonny, you kind of got slid I think how we'll do this, you sort of kicked your purse under the desk so he didn't see you, which gave Sunny kind of free reign to slip in behind all of you and explore the factory independently. So, Sunny, where would you like to go here?
I'm gonna go up to the rafters.
Uh-huh.
That you mentioned, or were they catwalks?
Yeah, well, I said there's just sort of a metal staircase going up to a second floor where there's like an office with some windows overlooking the factory floor.
Okay, I'll go into that office. I should be able to get under the door pretty easily.
Yeah, I think as you approach the door, you see a nameplate on it. It says, Foreman, punctuation mark.
As
The
in,
man's
like,
name-
literally his middle name is punctuation?
Or is it Mark, comma, like, is it his first name is Mark, his last name is Punctuation, and it's
No, his
reversed?
first name is Punctuation, his last name is Mark.
Fuck you.
Yeah, which is confirmed further as you get into the office, squeezing under the door, like you said, and there's also a nameplate on the desk that says Punctuation Mark. Other than that, the desk is just littered with papers, just crumpled in piles everywhere. I think there's some, like, old cups of coffee just sort of sitting out. There's, like, a ratty chair behind the desk and maybe just, like, a shitty sofa with some stuffing and springs coming out of it on the other side.
Okay. Trying to think of what I should try and find around here.
You could always just investigate if you want
Yeah, I
to.
suppose I'll search. I'm gonna investigate, try to search his desk to see if I can find any reason why this dude would have enemies.
Okay, so Genius 2, so you've got the Empress and Death.
Oh, the Empress is my resonant card.
Ooh, what's your resonant effect here?
When you play your resonant card, then in addition to its forecast, the GM will either describe how your action fulfills your instinctive desire, or will tell you how you can easily fill your instinctive desire into this situation.
And you have a desire for Dominion?
Yes.
Okay. I love, you're so passive, and yet you have an instinctive desire to dominate.
No, that tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be more commanding.
That's... Alright, so yeah, what question are you asking with the Empress?
Let's see here. What weaknesses can I exploit?
What weaknesses can you exploit? Well, Sonny, I think you know better than anyone else here that the most powerful weapon is information, and information is stored in paperwork, which there is just a treasure trove of on this desk. Real mysteries are not solved at crime scenes. They are solved in file cabinets and desktops like this. And as you begin exploring through this paperwork, you find first sort of a list of timesheets for all of the employees of this factory, and you note that there's one employee, someone named Robert Gerwin, who has been absent the past 3 days. And looking in a little further, you also note a lot of paperwork that is stamped with the watermark of Claw Enterprises, KLAW, which I don't know if you heard him asking if Mr. Claw sent everybody, but that seems to connect to that.
Oh yeah, I heard him. He was quite loud.
Yeah, that is true. As you're studying through the paperwork and also digging through the file cabinets for some archived paperwork, you get the sense this used to be an independent factory, but it has been purchased by Claw Enterprises.
Suspicious. A corporate buyout. How does that or can that fulfill my instinctive desire for dominion?
Well, this seems like a real tough guy, and I think now you have a way to undermine his domineering presence here and show that he's really not the one in control of this situation.
Yeah, he's just a flunky. He's like a manager. He's like a middle manager at best.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was the other card I had available?
You have Death, which is something ends and something else begins.
Okay. What poses the biggest threat?
What poses the biggest threat? Okay, let me think. What... Something ends and something else begins that poses a threat. Okay. here's what I think happens. I think as you're looking through all of this paperwork, what ends is your opportunity to investigate, because what begins is the morning cleaning of this office as a janitor comes in.
Uh-oh. I'm going to try and hide in one of the desk drawers.
Okay. Give me a beat the odds plus Ellie.
That is...
Or challenge fate plus Ellie, rather.
That's my best stat, so I get 3
Hell
cards.
yeah. So 3. All right, so that's going to be the Hanged Man, the Star, or the Sun.
I feel like the Star is probably a good choice for this.
It is a new path reveals itself.
Yeah, I'll go with the Star.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I think you find that there's actually, like... Some kind of rodent or something must have gnawed a hole in this desk at some point. You slip right into a gecko-sized hole in one of the drawers, and the janitor is completely unaware of you.
Hey Luke, quick question.
Yeah.
Would a brain radio work? Because technically Sunny's in a different room, but we're not too far away from each other.
Yeah, I think we can allow for that. I'm not taking out a tape measure here.
Okay. I think I, brain radio Sunny. I'm like, alright, what you got?
Turns out that there is a employee who's been missing for a while. His name is Robert Gerwin. Also, you know how that guy was asking if you're from Claw? It turns out he probably has a good reason to be worried, because he doesn't own this place. It was bought out by Claw Enterprises, so he was probably worried about one of their higher-ups coming here to check on things.
Okay. I think I, say okay mentally, and then turn to the foreman, Mr. Mark, and say, what can you tell me about Robert Gerwin?
I was kind of thinking the same thing. It's hard to tell in there, body's all crushed up and burned, but yeah, that's probably Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how do you know that name?
I'm very good at my job.
I don't know, he's worked here, 3 months. Nice enough kid, smart, but, usually he's coming in late, doesn't focus on his job. He's kind of just scraping by the bare minimum. I think he goes to night school or something, I don't know.
Did he have any enemies on the job that you're aware of? Any other employees that he clashed with?
Like I said, he's not exactly a reliable kid, kind of a flake, so not the most popular fella here, but I don't think anyone would have murderous intent on him.
Luke, does the body have anything on it? A wallet or anything?
No.
It could have been a thief, but they wouldn't have wanted to kill him if that was the case. Wouldn't have advantaged them in any way.
Honestly, not to, do your job for you, I guess, but this might have been something he did to himself. Kid was kinda, I don't know, like that.
I don't think so. I say as I slither back up, your leg, and rest myself against your, the detective's, hand again, like a coil. I put the time of death of around 10 hours ago. As you can see, the cause of death is fairly obvious, but the victim has no fingers. My initial thought was that they were placed by the molds, but the other side where the molds is completely clean of any blood. So the fingers may have been removed before he was thrown in here.
Okay, I think Liv listens to all this and then says, well, next time you want to do my job for me, maybe pay closer attention. If you haven't noticed, all the fingers are gone from the body. And not only that, the location where the fingers would be has been completely cleaned. Someone tried to keep us from identifying who this is.
No, I don't think it was clean. I think they have removed the fingers.
Manuela, you can't, you gotta let me have this.
Wait, who's Manuela?
That's, my emotional support dog. It's in my purse. It's fidgeting.
I'm not a dog.
Wait, so are you trying to tell me that do we got fingers inside rubber ducks in here?
It's easy enough to figure that one out, and I think Ray is going to grab a rubber duck from off the stopped assembly line and just, twist it apart.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
No, it looks like the fingers...
I'm telling you, they took the fingers off before.
Here's what I think. I think that if somebody took the fingers off of a man, it wouldn't be to hide his identity. There are easier ways to do that. You could just burn the fingerprints themselves off. I mean, there's plenty of furnaces around here. What this suggests to me is that the fingers themselves were of importance. Possibly occult importance, or, I'll ask you this, Mr. Foreman. Do you know if our dearly departed here would have had access to any rooms that require a fingerprint scan, perhaps?
Look around, buddy. We don't got anything that fancy around here.
You said he went to night school. Do you know where?
Why would I? Listen, I can get you his address from my office.
It's as good a lead as anything.
Yeah, please. And then I send a braid radio to Sonny, you going, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you slip out behind the janitor leaving after having, collected the trash, and he passes, Mr. Mark on the staircase, who, goes inside his office and comes out a little later with, just a slip of, I think just a sticky note with, a hand-scrawled address on it. He goes, yeah, here, just an apartment, I don't know. Listen, I didn't know the kid.
Hey, can I tell if he's lying?
Let me think.
I have picked up just something I picked up. I can read faces and I can tell if people are lying or not.
Yeah, tell me a story about how you learned how to tell whether people are lying.
Well, there was this panda I was traveling with for a while. Great lie detector. He taught me all about, analyzing body twitches, seeing how the breathing moves. It was great information.
Okay. Let me draw glam here for you. What's your glam? 2.
2.
So you've got justice or the lovers. So justice is situation becomes more fair. Lovers is you're faced with two paths.
Let me look at my thingies. I don't think either of these are mine.
They're not.
Let's do justice.
Justice. Okay. Yeah, I think we could argue the situation becomes more fair if you get access to more information, all cards on the table, No, he does not seem to be lying. He seems primarily concerned about how he's going to clean a dead body out of one of his ovens.
He's telling the truth here, detective. We should move on.
Alright, well, here's our card, and I give him the business cards that I spent way too much money on. That just exclusively have my contact information. And give him that and go, if anything else has occurred, please don't hesitate.
Yeah, sure. Mr. Claw really didn't send you.
Is this about the buyout?
Now, what are you talking about?
You seem very nervous that Claw sent us, and...
Yeah, he's my boss.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if is there any fear that you have the Claw may be involved here?
I already called Mr. Claw to tell him about what happened. I assumed he sent you to come look at it, but...
Okay. If you want to play it that way, sure. Liv has no idea what the fuck it is.
See, he did send us. We technically work for a third party. We have no idea.
Alright, well, we are going to go investigate the late Mr. Gerwin. If anything more comes to mind, give us a call.
Yeah, will do.
Hello, this is Sonny. I'm here to try doing a little advertising since I guess that's the only way geckos can make decent money these days. If you're enjoying this show, please check out our page on Patreon at patreon.com/Eidolon Playtest. For $1 a month, you can listen to the main feed episodes a week early. For $3, you get access to the GM notes for each session, as well as a bonus monthly design podcast where Luke and Molly work on the game. For $5 a month, you get the current draft of Eidolon, Become Your Best Self, and your name will be read out during the ad break. Finally, for $10 a month, you get access to the Grab Bag, a monthly bonus content that will change over time. Currently, Zoe is hosting a podcast called Yuji Got Fingered, where she rewatches Jujutsu Kaisen with Iris, Luke, Molly, and Ty, who have never seen it before. If you can't or would prefer not to support us with money, we'd be very grateful if you could give us a 5-star review on iTunes or spread the word about the show. Now, I'd like to thank some of our patrons: Leanne Harp, Rosia G, Brian Melvin Stapleton, Gail N, Pigeon Smith, Jay Cooper, Witsu, Skelly Lichboy, Luna Josie, Casey, May Laver, Evan, Sudzu, Joe Tank Riccardelli, Lucentia, Monica Ulmanesiek, Brule, Liam Conlon, Pete Shaka, Kyle Wayne LaCroix, Keon Cohen, Tin Man Axe, Christopher Pragados, Jairi Runnell, and Mufadrome. Thank you very much to all the people who think we deserve to get some money for the work we do. You probably don't want to hear me anymore, so I'll let you get back to the part of the show you enjoy. Bye.
You leave the factory and head off to the address he gave you.
I think, sorry, if I can make a suggestion, as we're traveling, Sonny's going to ask Olivia if he can borrow her phone.
Which one?
I mean, any of them. I just want to search for Claw Enterprises, see what I can find out about them. Like,
I think she gives Sonny her third phone, which is a burner, and goes, "Here you go."
Thank you.
Okay, great. Yeah, Sonny, why don't you give me another investigate?
Okay. That's another 2 cards.
Yep, so let's see. You have got the Moon and the Fool.
All right.
The Moon is something unknown or unknowable interferes, and the Fool is you become what you're needed to be in this moment.
Okay. I think let's go with the Fool for what's hidden here.
Okay, yeah.
I think his suspicion is that Claw is some sort of like shell corporation, or is like secretly a front for something a lot more malicious.
Yeah, you start doing some research on the phone and find, Claw Enterprises, it comes up on a Google search pretty quick, is a, what do you call it, like a private capital firm, and you're finding a lot of records of them purchasing a lot of disparate businesses throughout the city.
Okay, and then for the Moon, I'm gonna go with what complications should I be wary of?
As you search through, like, the About Us information on Claw Enterprises' website, you find the like, what do you call it, like, the Our People page or whatever, and, you find a picture of, well, it doesn't actually list Mr. Claw's first name, it just says Mr. Claw, which that's already strange, and, there's just, like, a smiling businessman here, But as you continue to look, you find that is a stock photo.
Okay. So it's just a picture of a random model.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking this company might not be legit.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's a rubber duck factory. I'd assume anyone who was wanting to buy a rubber duck factory in the year of our Lord 20XX, since we don't know what year it is, is probably trying to hide some money, I guess. I don't know how that works, but I mean, that's what they usually do on TV.
Well, I mean, the rubber duck buying isn't that strange. I mean, you can use that facility for making lots of different toys, but these guys, they're just buying up everything. There's no rhyme or reason behind it.
Well, I wish I knew what was going on there, but we'll figure it out. Probably.
You mentioned that. Well, when Dr. Manuela was filling me in on what was going on, she mentioned that all his fingers had been cut off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what if... I hate to go a little dark here, but what if it was torture? What if he found out something he shouldn't have?
Yeah, fingers are a common way for torture.
Ray, you've probably tortured someone before. Is that
What
how
the
you do
fuck
it?
are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
I think the cabbie looks up in the rearview mirror and makes eye contact with you at that statement.
No, don't take this personal, Ray, but you don't have the heart for torture.
Whoa.
Would I take that personally?
I would think that's a good
It
thing.
changes you.
Hey, we're gonna come back. We're gonna circle back to that one, Manuela. Okay?
She's just looking at the distance outside the car, remembering her past life.
So, Luke, what's the apartment look like when we get there?
Yeah, so you get there. It's a pretty shabby apartment building, not just a total wreck, but it's clearly not. It's not a high income area, let's say. And I think you find the apartment that you were given by punctuation mark, and you, I think, find the. Yeah, I think the door is probably locked. How do you deal with that first?
Well, none of us have breakthrough, so that's out.
I could do it.
Oh, did you pick up lockpicking?
No, I have the beast move that can let me use breakthrough because I have a tick hide, and I can use just like old times to break through.
All right, sure, yeah.
I just need to look at that move, but yeah, I think it's just breakthrough, right?
Yeah. It's
I have a 1, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, let me look at that real quick. Breakthrough.
I can use my hold here.
Yeah. Or wait, no, that's Oh, so do you have impenetrable? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're good.
There's a beast move that you need impenetrable hide.
Right. Okay. Okay, then yeah. Let me read how breakthrough works. All right, when you use your Eidolon's power to force your way through a physical obstacle, draw POW, but ignore the normal forecast for the card you play, instead use the following. So let's first pick which cards you've got, how much POW you got.
1.
All right, you've got the tower.
Hell yeah,
Great.
baby.
Do you want to push? Well, so on a negative card, either the obstacle is permanently damaged or attention is drawn to you, my choice.
You know what, let's push.
Okay, then in that case, you're playing the Hierophant, which is, what is that one?
My
I think
resident
that one's
card.
neutral. Yes, it is. It's neutral. You discover something.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what's it do?
You discover something?
You discover something. Okay. Then, yeah, I think you start just vibrating the door until the, or what happens on a neutral card? Right, alright, we don't care about the forecast, I forgot. Either the obstacle is permanently damaged or attention is drawn to you. Your choice, Fabby. You get to pick instead of me.
Permanently damaged. There's no time for subtlety.
Okay, then yeah, I think Dr. Worm starts vibrating the door until the hinges fall off the wall and the door just kind of falls into the hallway.
Oh, another job where
kablam.
we cause property damage.
I mean,
Just don't say it was us. We found it like this.
yeah.
I just don't want to talk to an insurance company again.
Sonny, I have to talk to the insurance company. I just repeat what you say.
Yeah, I mean, it's just as stressful.
We really need to get him some anxiety medication.
As the door falls open, you are immediately hit with the stink of rotting garbage.
What? Does something smell bad here?
Yeah, it smells really bad. It's not great.
Okay, I don't have a sense of smell.
You're very lucky in this moment.
I thought you could like taste the air. Is that only a snake thing?
Yeah, that's kind of racist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that racist?
I'm not a snake. I'm a slow worm, which is not a type of worm. I don't see how anyone can get this wrong.
What do we see in the apartment?
Yeah, I think as you come in, the stink is clearly coming from a few bags of trash in the kitchen that should have been taken out a long time ago.
Ray is going to immediately start rooting through them.
Okay, I think you mostly just find, let's see, I would say a mix of food containers, fast food bags, and like crumpled up notebooks that as you kind of flip through them, you're just finding lots of, math and lots of, like, technical diagrams, which are likewise littered all over a desk over, on the other side of the apartment. It's just a one room. There's kind of an unmade bed, near the desk and, a few different piles of dirty clothes.
Ooh, what math? Do I recognize the equations?
Let me think here. Sonny, how good are you at math?
I mean, I'm pretty good.
So very good.
How much of like a physics guy are you, Sonny?
Oh, not so much.
Oh, yeah, I would say you can recognize enough of it to tell that it's like physics equations.
Yeah,
But you can't really decipher them beyond
I
that.
mostly do finance.
Tell you what, this guy was clearly putting in the work when it comes to night school.
Yeah, you're seeing lots of technical diagrams that you assume must be for some kind of, like, machinery or something, but you really can't make heads or tails of what any of these are supposed to be.
I want to use Maybe I Know to dredge and see if I can find a connection between the equations and anything else in the room.
Okay, yeah, give me another dredge. How much biz you got?
I got 2 biz.
2 biz, alright. You got the Chariot or the Hermit.
Okay,
So the Hermit is your actions isolate you, the Chariot is you smash through your own limits.
Let's go with the Hermit.
Okay, your actions isolate you. Let's see here. How does that happen?
Yeah, I wanted to give you a fun one.
Yeah. Let's say... Ooh, okay, I know what to do here. As you're looking at the equations, a pin gets stuck on the writing desk, and a string of yarn begins to snake its way down to the floor and back out into the hallway. And I think you just sort of follow it and leave everyone else up here as it goes around to a dumpster behind the apartment building, and you open it up and begin digging through a few bags of trash. You're immediately struck with the smell of a dead body.
I hate that I know what that smells like.
Yeah, it's not great. And as you keep digging, you find the exact same dead body that you found at the factory. It's not burned, but it's the same person.
Does it have its fingers?
Yes.
I hate the weird ones.
They're all weird ones.
You're all upstairs.
Oh, I wasn't in your arm? Okay.
No, her actions isolated her.
It's true.
Speaking of which, I think you get one look at this, and suddenly there is a loud, like, clang next to you. Just a heavy, like, impact right behind you.
I think Liv hops out of the dumpster and, like, looks.
There is, a, like, like a Looney Tunes ass anvil embedded in the concrete behind you with spirals etched into it that are like glowing a kaleidoscope of different colors.
Huh. What is what Liv says?
That's what she says before you advance your damage track and get knocked over by a Looney Tunes ass like safe hitting you in the back and knocking you down.
Oh, okay.
Now, Luke, I am assuming that we can hear this.
Yeah, I think you probably hear some commotion back there.
Help!
Yeah, I imagine that, Ray would run over to... I'm assuming there's like a balcony or a fire escape.
Yeah, you can stick out to a fire escape, totally.
He's gonna look down, he's gonna be like, what the hell? Liv, are you alright down there?
No!
Okay, dumb question. And then he's going to look up.
Let me think here. What can you see? I think, you see a way in the distance on a rooftop, you see a flutter of a couple different colors, and then, Liv, you are now kind of keyed into the sound of something whistling very loudly through the air as something else is coming towards you. What do? You have a split second to act.
Get the fuck, dodge. Get out of the way.
Give me a challenge fate plus Ellie.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be, what's your Ellie?
Ellie's 1.
Ellie's 1. You've got, the Emperor. You succeed due to a singular focus.
Except the Emperor's my dissonant card.
Ooh, the Emperor's your dissonant. Uh-oh. So what happens when you play a dissonant card?
Ignore its usual forecast and use the following instead. You're too certain that you're right and you miss something important as a result.
Wow, we're gonna have 2 ghosts.
I think you break left, assuming it's going to go right, and you're absolutely wrong as a kitchen sink just hits you in the stomach with the same sort of spirally, glowy etchings on it.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck. I think Liv tries to, as well as she can, because I'm sure she's bleeding and, pretty fucked up at this point.
It's not great, yeah.
Tries to get back inside.
So is she now on a lower floor, or is it ground?
Yeah, she's on the ground. She's outside on the ground.
Okay, level. So what I'm going to do is, Sunny is going to summon his Eidolon, which is wait, actually, yeah, no. It looks like a big paintbrush that is wearing a beret at the top of its handle, and its brush is curled in the shape of a mustache.
Great, love it.
And I'm going to use I assume she's probably bleeding a little right now. It's a little grim, but I need something to draw with. So I'm going to wait, yeah, actually, yeah, no is going to use a little bit of that blood to draw a ladder on the wall. Because what it does is it helps me pursue my animal urges by using drawings to edit reality.
Okay. Yeah, then in that case, I think just a ladder manifests sort of sticking out the window going straight down to the alley where Olivia is.
I think Liv starts to climb, and then, the ladder's sticky, and she notices his wrist. She goes, did you use my blood?
I didn't have...
Sonny!
What was I supposed to use?
Fuck. And she's just going, ew, 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 as she climbs up the ladder.
I'm doing my best out here.
I think, a bowling ball smashes into the ladder ahead of you, breaking the part where it's against the wall, and now you're kind of just up on a ladder that's about to fall over. Who does something?
I would like to try something.
Yeah.
Ray is going to run down to the ground floor. Actually, he might just float down. And he's going to grab onto the bottom of the ladder and just try and stabilize it. Obviously, that won't prevent the bowling ball from hitting anybody per se, but it will prevent them from falling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the bowling ball only hit the ladder, and it just kind of now is falling, or it's probably embedded in the side of the building even.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a beat the outpost Ellie to get down there fast enough to catch it.
All right. Well, my Ellie is also 1.
Also 1, great. That's going to be judgment. Your past mistakes catch up to you.
Now, that's judgment inverted.
Oh, you're inhuman, right. Okay, so a past kindness is repaid.
This is gonna happen every single time.
We'll get used to it. Alright, so judgment inverted, past kindness is repaid. Trying to think, the first thing that jumped to mind for me is the kindness in question was us deciding you could touch tangible objects. I got nothing better in the moment. Let's go with that. As you do manage to grasp the ladder because we established that earlier, and you managed to hold it. And I think Olivia, you managed to make a jump for the window. Raymond, I think another large object gets shot at you, but goes right through on account of you're a ghost.
Too easy.
Shut up!
Have you tried letting them phase through you?
Wait, Raymond, stay out there. I have an idea.
All right.
So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna draw a trampoline right on the wall, right behind where Raymond is, because I want to bounce a projectile back at wherever it's coming from.
Yeah, I think as you're doing that, we, the audience, not all of you, see the camera zoom across the buildings over to where that flutter of color was that Raymond saw, and we see a man in a trench coat with a large sniper rifle that has a giant funnel on the top of it, and coming out of the back are a bunch of different colored flags that are slowly kind of spinning in the wind, almost like a windmill or a pinwheel, and I think he just says, rifling marks. Etchings made on a bullet in order to cause it to spiral while it goes through the air, keeping it on target. And my Eidolon, spiraling shape, can put enough rifling marks on anything to make sure it gets to where I'm shooting it to. As the flags coming out of the back of it stop spinning and extend almost like tentacles and grab another anvil to put into the sniper rifle. Give me a I think this is gonna be a beat the odds pow, Sonny.
Oh boy, that's a 1 for me.
Yeah, we got 1s across the board for pal.
I'll count this as a bombard because you're trying to shoot this back at him.
All right, that's
and also I don't want to kill people on episode 1.
All right, so that'll be a 3 instead because my elegance is my best stat.
You've got temperance, the hanged man, or the sun.
Oh, let's see. Oh, the sun is positive.
Yeah, sun's your giving cause to celebrate.
Let's go with celebration.
Yeah, I think a trampoline emerges from the side of the building and sort of shields Olivia as she gets up into the window, and the anvil hits the trampoline and bounces back with just as much force as it hit it with, and goes flying back through the air. And you guys don't see what happens, but I think what happens is it just hits the sniper square in the face and knocks him backwards. He's hanging off of the side of the building he was perched on now, so you're gonna have a moment here to collect yourselves.
I think Liv is fully just Liv is not in great shape, and she's just hunched over, panting. The fuck was that?
Seems like you.
Anyone?
It seems like you were getting shot with everything, including the kitchen sink.
Manuela, what are you doing?
I want to reveal my master plan.
Oh, fuck.
That I've been trying to pinpoint where someone else could be, because they will obviously be needing to be watching us.
Right.
And the most logical place to be able to watch wherever all the attacks were happening.
Uh-huh.
And I want to throw a full-on barrage of sonic booms towards that area.
Okay, yeah, give me a bombard, and your Ellie is 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've got the lovers. You're faced with 2 paths. Are you good or bad, or do you want to push?
I know, I'm okay with the lovers.
Okay. So you're faced with 2 paths here. So I think, you do manage to... Like I said, Raymond saw where it was coming from. It's very far away. amplifying your Eidolon enough to send a sound wave that far to do some damage would be very difficult. You really have to exert yourself. I think it might actually hurt. You would need to advance your damage track to do it, but you can do it. So you can either go through with what you were planning, or you can try to figure out a more defensive measure.
No, I will do it, and I will proceed to hide myself under the ground, in receiving shelter and protecting myself for any further retaliation.
Okay, then in that case, I think the sound wave blasts across the sky, and I think it hits the sniper rifle, which was still sort of set up sort of in a tripod configuration, and knocks it off the building. And as the vibrations shake the rooftop, I think our sniper loses his grip. And again, this is too far away to make out these fine details, but us, the audience, we get to cut over there and see him just fall off of the building.
I think Ray is going to be running after him.
Okay, yeah, you start heading off that way. Like I said, it is a distance here. Let me consult my notes real quick. I think yeah.
While this is going on, a quick question, Luke.
Yeah.
Is there any beer in the fridge?
There are some expired condiments in the fridge.
Oh, fuck. I think she grabs the ketchup because it's cold and is just like on the couch. Like there was a couch, right? Like a chair.
Yeah.
Is on it, like holding it up to her head, like, fuck, this sucks. Like she's not even doing any of the fighting.
Yeah.
Can't get that pretty face injured.
Exactly. You'll get it.
Ray, you had a couple blocks here until you get to where you saw that from. I think you see the sniper rifle kind of on the ground. I think the sort of colorful flags behind it are just kind of undulating. And the gun itself is like warping almost as if it is like in its death throes. And there is, like I said, a man in a trench coat, seemingly maybe unconscious, next to it.
I think Ray is going to stomp on the rifle and then grab the man by his... I don't know if he has a jacket with lapels. If not, just by like the shirt collar.
Yeah. I think you grab him and pick him up. He seems out.
Oh, fuck. Did any of us bring zip ties?
Of course I brought zip ties. Check my bag. And by which I mean, check her bag. There's a smaller bag in there.
Where's Liv's bag at this point?
In the apartment with Liv.
Yeah, Sunny is also here and just collecting the scraps of technical diagrams and putting them in her purse. Because he knows if he doesn't do it, then she's not going to bother.
Hey, can one of you toss me down the zip ties?
Yeah, hold on.
As after you've dragged this guy back like 5 blocks.
Yeah. What's he going to do? He's unconscious.
They're in the small Ziploc bag.
You have zip ties in my purse?
Yes.
Well,
I also have tongue suppressors. All things that you need for medical things.
That's why it's so heavy. Fuck.
Ooh, there's...
No, that's probably the rock I carry there.
Sometimes you need to bask.
Yeah. And I can't do it in the sun. I need a warm rock I can hide in the darkness. Do you know nothing about slow worms?
I love Ray just standing here in the soaking rain while this is happening.
Put the rock in the oven, it gets warm, then I put it in your purse. I don't see what the problem is.
Is that why my fucking eyeliner melted?
No, that's because it was cheap.
Hey!
You need the good stuff. Le L'Oreal. Avon.
I think while this is happening, like, Sunny is like dragging a packet of zip ties over to the window, and he just sort of flicks his head in order to throw them over to Raymond, but he's just a lizard. They don't get very far.
It's fine. Ray is going to grab the zip ties and start restraining this guy.
Okay, yeah.
By the way, I assume there was, like, a pot of plant or something here, and that's where I just buried myself under the ground.
Yeah. And Manuela, I think as you're, been having this argument, I think you see this guy that Ray is zip tying, and you're a doctor. You can take one look at this guy. He's very beat up and bruised. He's bloodied. He's unconscious, and you're not entirely sure he's getting conscious again.
Well, not this again.
He's not dead yet, but, like, he fell off a building.
Oh, no, people survive that all the time. Especially if they've got Eidolons. I've seen it at least a dozen times before.
Ray, you're a ghost. You're not exactly an authority on what people survive.
Olivia!
I spent easily 37 of my...
Take me out of the pot, put me in your purse, and then take me down so I can check on the patient. I think I have enough to make sure he's alive and tell us what happened.
Do you think the only thing I did was die? I had a long and successful career as a living man.
Ugh. Okay, fuck this. She, like, wraps herself against the person and is just dragging it.
I think Liv goes fine and grabs the purse, but I'm not taking the blood ladder, and takes the stairs.
Yeah, that's fine, come on. And I think while you're doing that, she's just moving in your purse, and she's, like, getting stuff ready and, like, getting all her, like, first aid stuff prepared, smelling salts, anything to see if she can bring him back.
Yeah, tell you what, why don't you give me a beat the odds plus genius for that? Or challenge rate plus genius. I gotta get in that habit. So that's gonna be 3. So you've got the tower, the chariot, or temperance.
What are the chariot and temperance? Because my thing is slow again.
You're fine. The chariot is you break through your own limits, and the temperance is you are met with an equal and opposite reaction.
I guess break through my own limits.
Yeah, I mean,
because I don't think either of those are my dissonant or fallen hermit. No.
This man, if he has any chance to survive, needs to be in like an ICU, and a back alley is not that.
I don't know where I got it from, but I pull like an IB line in a bag from Olivia's purse, and I like find the vein with my little lizard mouth.
I have an idea.
Stick it in there.
Yeah, what's your idea, Ray?
I would like to make this man so terrified of death that he survives out of sheer force of will.
Okay, how so?
Well, using my Eidolon, I'll be haunting you. I can manifest others' greatest fears.
I see. Okay, sure. That sounds like a POW to me. And how much POW you got? Just the one.
It's 1 across the board, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you got the Hanged Man. Do you want to push?
Okay, the Hanged Man. Let me see what the Hanged Man does.
You're faced with an impossible choice.
Okay, that's not ideal. I would like to push, yes.
Okay, that takes the clock to 2. You got the tower.
Well,
okay.
Dr. Manuela, you are, slow worms don't even sweat, but somehow you're sweating from the intense stress of what you're doing. You're desperately trying to save this man's life. You're pumping his heart with, like, your tail.
Mm-hmm.
And, like...
Come on! I'm not gonna lose you. I'm not gonna lose another one.
You're breaking through your own limits. You're feeling his pulse, like, it's stabilizing, like... This is working. You maybe aren't getting him to wake up.
Stay with me, you son of a bitch!
You're saving him, and then Ray, you decide to manifest this man's greatest fear. You kind of reach out. What's your Eidolon look like, Ray? Or I guess it's just you, right?
I mean, it takes the form of their greatest fear, so...
Oh, it takes the form of their greatest fear.
It's pretty abstract and, malleable.
Okay. Then I think, Ray, you kind of extend a hand towards him, and ghostly wisps of just ectoplasm begin spinning off of you. And they begin to take a shape, but you can't quite tell what it is. And this guy, his eyes actually flutter open as you apply some smelling salts to his nose, Doctor. and he sees his eyes open just in time to see the form taken by by Ray's Eidolon, which is a tall, burly figure in a business suit, but out of the neck hole is just a giant crab claw. And this man starts screaming until he just falls back dead.
Raymond, ¿qué carajos hiciste?
Okay, I will take the blame for that. That was not my intent.
So, you're not only obsessed with your own death, you are now killing other people.
Okay, I want to make something very clear. He was already dying. If anything, I assisted Sonny.
Shut the fuck up. She goes to check the pulse, I assume.
You've lost him.
Time of dead. And she says the time of dead? I don't know what that
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like 2 o'clock by now or so.
Yeah.
Sonny writes it down.
Thank you, Sonny. We should get the hell out of here before the police show up.
Well, I guess on the bright side, we know why the president of Claw uses a stock photo instead of his actual photo.
Yeah, and plus we found that other... Oh, shit, I never... Yeah, there's an identical body in the dumpster.
What?
Yeah, there's two, like the dude who was in the thing at the fact. Yeah, there's two of them. He's got his fingers,
Take
though.
me to the dumpster.
Fine.
Well, okay, so we managed to fail to solve one mystery, and now we have 2 more. I guess it's only 1.5 more if we're being generous.
It's good for business?
Yeah, you take the doctor to the dumpster, and you don't even need to inspect the body closely, Doctor, to tell. This one, again, it does look... I mean, maybe an identical twin or something. Hard to say for sure, but clearly died much less recently, probably several days before the one you found at the factory.
I communicate that I didn't take dental images of the last body, so there's no, actual way to tell if it was a clone, a twin... But yeah, it seems like the same body. But died 10 days ago, a week?
Why would some random employee be targeted? He must have been up to something that Claw didn't like.
Well...
Maybe he found out something he shouldn't have.
Maybe he was trying to build something he shouldn't.
I mean, I found... him when I used Maybe I Know on his whatever that math shit was, and it led me to the body. So it is definitely because of those equations.
Do you know an engineer? I took some of his drawings and put them in your purse. Maybe we could get an expert to weigh in.
Dr. Manuela, as you continue to inspect the body, which is unpleasant both because of its own stink and, it's in a dumpster, but you note, while it does have its fingers, it is missing its backbone. And there is no apparent exterior damage. It's not as if it was cut out. It's just, as you try to move it, you notice it is, floppy in the way a body shouldn't be, and as you start feeling for a spine, you do not feel one.
Interesting. Interesting, very interesting. It seems like each body has been missing something that they really shouldn't have. First the fingers, now backbone is gone.
I mean, we just saw a dude who has a crab claw for a head. Maybe he's trying to get a normal body.
He already has most of a normal body. It seems like he'd want the head.
Yeah, and now there's... Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that normal body was built out of poor schmucks like that.
But it still wouldn't explain why there's 2 of the same guy. Is he a clone? Is he using some kind of Eidolon?
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't solve the mystery for you on the spot, Raymond.
I'm spitballing here. Jesus.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be in your purse. She goes and slithers in.
I was trying to get a whole, little joke, call back to Eidolon Rock Season 1.
What's that? I'm not familiar with that show.
Yeah, no, you're telling me.
Olivia, something's kind of nagging at you because the call you got said that you found who did it, and it couldn't have been the guy who attacked you because, I mean, well, I guess it could have been, but that didn't seem to be his MO.
He threw things at me hard.
Yeah, and that's not consistent with the damage you've seen on either of these dead bodies, so there must be something you can do here to figure out who the killer is.
I want to use Maybe I Know on the dead body of the goon.
Of the goon?
The
okay,
goon.
Yeah.
To see if there's anything connecting him here.
Yeah, okay. In that case, you're dredging again with 2. You've got the Hanged Man and Temperance. So you're met with an equal opposite reaction, or you're faced with an impossible choice?
Let's go with an impossible choice. That's spicy.
Maybe I Know puts a pin in the dead goon, and 2 trails of yarn extend out from it in opposite directions. And you kind of sense that one of them would lead you to more information on Mr. Claw, and one of them would lead you to more information on the dead body in the factory.
I feel like Liv would look at Ray, open her mouth like she's going to ask a question, and then like get mad and just internally decide we were hired for the body at the factory. That is our job. Yeah, and she follows whichever one leads to the more info for the body at the factory.
I think as you make that decision mentally, the other thread dissolves, and the pin on the dead goon moves down to one of his pockets.
Did we seriously not check his pockets?
I didn't... I
was busy trying to save his life.
Fucking hell. And I'm the bad detective, and she takes out the whatever's in the pocket.
There is a matchbook in his pocket that says, Spines, an exhibit, and an address.
Since when do museums give out matchbooks?
Since it's a detective story, baby! It's New York!
Hello, you've reached the Lincoln Avenue Detective Agency. We're not in the office right now. I'm really sorry about that. If you leave a message with your name, number, and the nature of the mystery you want solved, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We'll be back in the office on July 11th for Patreon subscribers and July 18th for everyone else. In the meantime, please enjoy these jokes I have prepared for your entertainment. I went to a party hosted by Lady Macbeth last weekend, and I don't think she's trained her dog very well. She kept yelling, "Out, damn Spot." Monet was there too, and all the other guests really liked him. That makes sense to me. He does make a great impression. I had a lot of trouble eating the Caesar salad, though. The only utensils we had were knives. Well, I've got some more, if you'd like to hear.
Hello, Lincoln Avenue Detective Agency. I'm calling to congratulate you on the bizarre case you solved at the Science Museum. An exhibit about the human spine is certainly a novel crime scene, or would-be crime scene thanks to you. You performed beautifully. I'd like to also say that Eidolon Giants is produced by Audio Entropy. You can find us at audioentropy.com as well as patreon.com/Eidolon Playtest. You can find us on Twitter at Eidolon Playtest. You can find Luke at SSJ Speed Racer, Zoe at Blankzilla, Fabby at Fabby_Garza, Maxie at Max Knightley, and Iris at Stilts the GM. I look forward to speaking with you again soon.